Preposition. I am Manish Pandey from LPM Public School. Today I am going to teach you remaining part of chapter number 21, and that is preposition. Yesterday I told you something about preposition, and today I will discuss before you. I will discuss with you about group prepositions, position of prepositions, and preposition in adverb. Okay, so all these things we will discuss here in this video, today's video. So first of all, I would like to tell you about group preposition. So one student, let me tell you about a group preposition. In addition to single word preposition, like as I told you in my previous classes, in my previous videos, that on, at, in, over, above, after this, these are called single word preposition. Some group of words can also function as preposition. Okay, I will tell you how. Here are some examples of group preposition. Actually, what is group preposition? Like in spite of, you can easily observe that here is preposition is already used, but some other word is also used which is not preposition. But because of that preposition, this group of word will be working as a preposition in the sentence. Okay? Group preposition. Some other example: in front of, in front of, in favor of, okay. You can observe that one word is there as a preposition. So now all these words will be working as a group preposition. Okay. Next, by means of, in place of, in place of, for the sake of, on account of. Okay, so these are called group preposition, and one or two words are there which are preposition, and one or two words are also there which are not preposition, but this group of words will be working as a preposition in the sentence. Okay. Some other examples of also there. Make use of, instead of, because of, on behalf of, with regard to, with reference to, in addition to, and due to. All these are called group preposition. Okay, position of preposition. Actually, we all know that position of preposition is just before the noun. We use preposition just before the noun to show the relation with other words in the sentence. Okay, so now we will discuss over this topic, position of preposition. Position of preposition. Okay. Preposition are usually placed before a noun or a pronoun. However, note the following exceptions. Some exceptions are there, and we have to keep those in our mind while we are writing a sentence. So, what are the exceptions? The preposition comes at the end when its object is a question word. It means when we starting our sentence with WH word. Here we are starting our sentence with what. Okay. So now what is first word in a sentence. So what is rule? Rule is that if our sentence begins with WH word, preposition can come at the end of the sentence. Here we can write that what is she thinking of? Then question mark. So my dear student, you can see that we have placed preposition at the end of the sentence of, because this is rule. If our interrogative sentence begins with WH word, so we can write or we can place preposition at the end of the sentence. Okay, my dear student, are you getting me? Okay, getting me what I am telling you? So we can write. Okay. Now next example. Who was the article written by? Actually, here in this example again, who was the article written by? So actually in this sentence, we want to know the writer of the article. Who has written the article? Who had written the article? So in this sentence, preposition is by. If preposition is by, we should use preposition by, because we want to know the writer of the article. So by we can by suitable preposition to show who has written the article. So because our interrogative sentence begins with WH word, so in this case we can write by at the end of the sentence. Okay. Now third example. This is the painting I was referring to. So actually one rule is also there. The preposition comes at the end of a clause which begins with that. In some sentences that is omitted but implied. It means in some cases we are not writing that here, only that is omitted. Okay. It means we remove that from that position, but it is implied. We have to understand the meaning of that there. Okay, that is there, but we did not write. We did not write that there. Okay. So example, this is the painting that I was referring to. We can write that, but in some cases we that is omitted. This is the painting I was referring to. This is the painting that is implied but omitted. So this is the painting I was referring to. Okay. This is the painting I was referring to. Now next. And next point which we will discuss, and that is preposition and adverb. How we can identify in a sentence preposition and a sentence? Okay, preposition and adverb. Actually, what I want to say that in a sentence, one word can act as a preposition, and in other sentence, that very word can work as an adverb. So this is the thing which I want to tell you. Many words can be either preposition or adverb. Okay. What is there? Many words either can be adverb or can be an adverb or a preposition. Okay, so we have to understand which word is working there as an adverb and which word is working there as a preposition. Okay, so how we will identify a fire engine just sped past. Here, past is working as an adverb. Okay, fire engine just sped past. The fire engine just sped past. In this example, you have to understand that past is working here in adverb or adjective. So we have to ask question, what past? What past? It means we are not getting any answer. This is called adverb. This is adverb. Okay, this is adverb. This is adverb because a fire engine just sped past. You have to ask question by using what? To the last word. Because we have to identify this word. This is an exact adverb or a preposition. So what past? We are not getting any answer. This is adverb. Next example. My brother just drove past us. My brother just drove past us. Here in this sentence, if we ask question, what past what, we will get answer as. It means this is preposition. This is preposition. So if you ask question by using what, the word which you want to now know that this is adverb or a preposition. So if you are getting answer, that will be preposition, and if you will not get any answer, that word will be adverb. Okay, my dear students, so in this way you can identify adverb and preposition. So today I told you some points from chapter number 21, preposition, and rest part of the chapter I will explain before you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.